going to be back for Q&A afterwards, so take your questions then. Hope you enjoy the movie.
On a surface level, and wanted to be a part of actually telling a story that obviously affects all of us, no matter where we're from. And I jumped at the opportunity and met Stu, and I just feel very honored to be a part of this, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I just wanted to speak with the director. Next question.
So for the balcony, how did the city of Seattle react to them filming there?
Went for it.
Thank you for going for it. The editor and perhaps you, since you were there as well, what did you not put in the film that you would have liked to?
It's a really good question because, in a way, there's the hardest part about making this movie was when I had to leave out. There was the Seattle Indie Media. It's an indie media organization that's now all over the world on 6 continents. It was born on the streets of Seattle, independent journalism. So I would love to have done that story, but instead I kind of went for another style of journalist. The labor, obviously I would love to have had a labor character. There was farmers, there was teachers, there was students, there was religious groups, there was everybody. And that's one of the things that I think is so special about the event, was it's just a cross-section of incredibly different people, diverse issues. So it was the hardest thing, was what to focus on, and ultimately the research led me to what I needed to focus on. And I went for what was most dramatic. Obviously, it was
Esther, I was assuming. Never thought I'd be a cop. And I had a lot of friends who were involved, who were there with this young lady, and I wasn't there myself, but I really think it's just one of the most amazing things that they did, what they did in Seattle, and I guess the time has come when the general populace has got to stand up to the machine, and to make a movie like this, Stu, I really tip my hat to you, because I just watched everybody get moved by what they saw on the screen, and I think it's really important for some of us who didn't get the benefit of being there.
What the fuck was the question?
Did it change your life?
I know. Didn't have a lot of comic moments in this movie, so they do say clones are dumb. I did play one of the rebel rousers, the protesters, and ironically, when we shot this movie, I drove I won't give them a plug, but a great big SUV, and since then, this is, for me anyway, opened up my mind and my awareness about certain issues, and the little things that I can do. And for instance, I now drive a Prius and things like that, which I wasn't quite for. And I think that ultimately was what I took away from this experience, was like what he said, the people that are here, thank you so much. If you people didn't do what you did in 1999 on the real front lines, then we wouldn't have a story to even tell. And this is your story, but to sit here in the audience tonight and be a part of the civilians, I shed a tear as well, because I think these are issues that concern all of us, and I just guess we all can just do our little thing, because every little thing we do makes the world a better place.
So little by little.
That's right.
To sleep with the director. I'm serious, this is kind of, I don't want to embarrass him, because I tend to do that quite a bit, but...
And don't.
No, I mean this sincerely, this movie, of course, made me more aware, but ever since this man has come into my life, I've been really much more aware because of who he is. And, you know, most of our relationship has been this little movie. And in a way, I feel like I just went into labor tonight. Just purely living with him, so I'm incredibly proud, but I have to say more than just this film. I've become a much more aware person in my life because of Mr. Townsend. So, I mean, obviously I had a connection to this because I'm from the continent of Africa, and, you know, we all know that. So, you know, fair trade in a continent like that is really important, and I have a lot of my own people suffering and who need those medicines. So, you know, we have to be aware of that stuff. So we're actually going sometime then this year, going back there to take some antiviral drugs to South Africa. So, you know, it's just little things like that. You just become more aware of them. I don't know if I embarrass you too much, but I'm incredibly proud